The west gate of Heimdall. There sure is a lot of foot traffic here. Why is that bus flickering? Yeah, there's even a bus stop. If we follow the road, we'll get to Leaves, right? Yeah, but if we walked, it'd take hours. I believe the wine monster lurks somewhere on a far-off side road. It's a type of dragon. It's going to be formidable. Bring it on. All we have to do is apply what we've learned in the keep. Yeah, that's right. Every now and then, you know the right thing to say. I can't let him beat me to the punch. Alright, let's get ready and then head over. In terms of giving corny speeches, huh? The mission is to protect Heimdall. No suspicious persons will get through on my watch. Bus. Woof. Z. What a beautiful field. The butterflies are flying in. I guess the dog is there to wake her up in case the bus is about to take off? I don't know. Exploring in the village. The capital is where all the fun's at. I'll be at the racecourse all day placing bets. There's no doubt Lumber Blitz is today's top pick. He's been doing well. Should place in the top 3 at least. No comment, Ash? You know, I'm a little worried about the horses cooped up in the stables. We haven't been able to let them stretch their legs in a while. Would it be any bother to ask you to take them out for a ride? Not at all. Except I'm gonna be traveling on foot to kill everything. They are still gonna get no exercise whatsoever. I was able to reach my goal weight. All that's left is to do my best. Yup. Alright, Sabrina, I'll leave the rest to you. Yeah, I'll need to go to all 3 places and talk about insurance, right? I'll head right out and come right back. Make sure to drive safely. You're an insurance worker, but you're always a moment away from scrapping your car. Well, I'm well aware, but do you have to say all that, sir? What is that thing? An evil butterfly.
Take them down!
Break through! Sledgehammer! There! Our chance!
An opening! Sure. You're mine! Let's go!
Okay. Let's do this.
Sit! Whew. Everyone okay?
Don't see anything too strong yet.
Ha!
What's this? This place is pretty close to the railroad tracks. The main line to Lumiere, after Heimdall's Leave station. Should we wait and watch the train pass? Oh, speaking of which... perfect timing. What a perfect opportunity for a picture. Maybe I'll snap a photo of the landscape for Vivi. You gonna time it with the train? Alright, that's pretty nice. I'll send it to Vivi later. Good, the enemy didn't respawn.
Sorry. No. Oh, what else?
Okay. Oh, it's those Hydra things.
There! Wide open! Yeah!
Something here? This is a moon truffle, right? Well, lucky us. Let's be thankful we noticed it. Okay, and then there's some kind of giant scorpion that I can probably only deal with using an assault attack.
Located.
Holy symbol.
There! Tough one. This one's strong. Be careful.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer! You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
An opening! Let's go. Strike!
My turn.
You're mine! Yeah! An opening! It's my turn! Spirit unification! It's my turn!
See how many I can hit like this. Only 4 of them? Shoot.
Let's go! Raging fire formation! It's my turn! Arcane Gale!
Here I go! Yeah! Wide open!
It's mine! Not too shabby.
You...
Okay, Carol Imperial Villa we probably cannot visit yet. Celestial Bomb EX.
Treasure located.
7th caliber. Alright, got a Mega Erebonia here. 2 more to go, and that's quite a bit of U material. Might be useful for U mat farming if I really need it.
There's a little path to the side.
I believe that wanted monster is just beyond there.
We're ready to take it on, right? Let's go!
Okay, but before that we might want to look. Still one more chest and one big scorpion.
Hey-ya! Be on guard!
Kind of crazy how far away I can snipe them with the assault attack. No one is out of my range, as Kurt would say. Fishing bait. Okay, we're almost at the wanted monster.
Ah!
What? Someone got attacked? Who would even go down here? Was that a man's voice? I don't think it was an auditory hallucination. This voice. Everyone. I'll lead the way. Huh, were you an idiot? Rean, why are you standing behind? The quicker the decision is made, the better it is. It could be a trap.
Somebody help me!
You don't need help. You're a veteran compared to us.
If I'm going to be eaten, I'd rather it not be in a place like this!
A double-headed dragon. It's the one-in-one.
Are you here to save me? It's like the goddess herself has come to pluck me out of Gehenna. Please, do away with this vile creature!
He looks like he's doing just fine. Of course he is. He's a freaking Dominion. Alright, Class 7, subdue the target. Yeah.
This one's strong. Be careful. Spirit unification! It's my turn!
Okay.
Breakthrough! Sledgehammer!
Let's go!
Arcane Gale. Let's see how long it takes to break ya.
Arcane Gale!
Welp. Damn.
All right!
Didn't think it'd be that quick. Huh. Okay.
Strike! Windblade formation!
Here I go!
So now I just hit this thing until Rean gets all his CP back.
There! Our chance!
An opening!
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, let's just go Unbound Rage for now.
Fine.
All right!
See if we can get your defenses down.
You can't escape! Fire! Wide open!
An opening!
My turn.
Blade Dance.
Very well.
Okay, just don't let it run out. Also...
Strike! Windblade formation! My turn. Ha! There!
An opening!
Here I go!
Shoot again for Rean.
Wide open!
An opening!
I don't think it's gonna survive long enough to get hit by by my S-craft. Damn. Especially with Scorpio equipped to Ash.
Yeah! It's down!
An opening!
My turn.
You know what? Let's have Ash take this one. Rean's been doing way too strong lately. Let's see. First, let's just chuck a battle scope at it because it's basically done.
Yeah!
It's my turn!
Now, let's dance! I ain't done with you yet! Yeah!
Full strength on top of it being Scorpio. Let's see how this does.
Raid! Sweet dreams.
Not bad.
Got no
Almost,
time to waste.
almost 50k. Or no, it's 40k actually. Solar Gyre. I'm guessing the monster is going to jump back up even though we curb stomped it, and then Thomas will end up defeating it with his Dominion powers, right? With whatever his stigma might be, if he has one.
Not too shabby.
All our training in the keep is paying dividends.
You saved me.
We're just glad you're okay.
You're not injured, are you?
He's probably, yeah, Thomas is probably thinking, wow, I didn't actually have to rescue them this time. Something like that, right? Yeah, I was probably expecting to rescue us when that monster gets back up, but instead we vaporized it.
Oh, no, not at all. Thanks to your prompt response to my high-pitched wails for assistance.
So, what are you doing here, Instructor Thomas?
Oh, is that Rean I spy? One of my eager young pupils. It has been an age, hasn't it? I heard through the grapevine that you started work at Thor's branch campus.
Huh? Did you say instructor?
So does that mean Instructor Rean knows him from...
Precisely.
Ex-instructor Thomas Lysander.
It is a pleasure to meet you, young members of the new Class VII. I am the former history instructor of Thor's main campus, Thomas Lysander. Currently, I'm stretching my wings a little and doing some work as a freelance historian.
Wonder if Altina ever figured out about him since she's from the intelligence division. I see, so after leaving the main campus, you went off and did some traveling. Yes, I toured the historic sites, but after 4 months I was broke. I was reluctantly making my way back to the capital on foot. You're so different from Professor Lumen. Well, he's a teacher at the Imperial Academy, after all. But if you were a history instructor, does that mean you taught Instructor Rean everything he knows about Erebonian history? Well, I guess you can say that. I say it was because of the black records, though. Yeah, that's right, I couldn't be more proud as an instructor. In more recent news, we've defeated the wanted monster. Would you like to return to Heimdall with us? You're all just as kind as Rean. Let's go to Heimdall then. Oh, and feel free to use your Orbal bikes, by the way. What exactly are you planning? Oh, nothing. This is all just a coincidence. He's so full of it. Just use your...
Second among the Dominion, in fact. I stand at the right hand of our leader, and am known by some as the Partition.
Yeah, couldn't you just use your partition to privately speak to Rean again?
But you already know my real name, of course. I've never hidden that from you. I am and shall always be Thomas Lysander.
Rosine's boss and a true believer of the mystery behind the black records. There must be a reason why he remained hidden until now. I think you should be exchanging information with Rean right now. Is he gonna have a Brave Order of his own? Considering he was using a magic an Orbal staff before, he probably has one related to casting, right? Yeah, I try to set things up so that the Aegis user is on the opposite side from the non-evade tanks. That was the plan. Actually, as long as I have someone near the Aegis user, they don't necessarily have to be an evade tank, do they? I mean, no, the Aegis user doesn't have to be the main counter-attacker. I mean, yeah. Okay, so, all the monsters I killed before disappeared. I can't teleport back! Oh, that's not good. I want to get into one fight at least to see if he has any Brave Orders. Take this, Butterfree.
We'll end this quick!
No, he has no Brave Orders. Hey, check this out. Thomas is riding in the sidecar. Okay, I don't feel like fighting everything, so let's just drive normally. What? The event was further away. What gives? Oh, if we continue north to the Carol Imperial Villa. The Carol Imperial Villa? What's that? It's a palace that the Imperial family uses for events. I see, so it's connected. It's open to the public this time of year. Yeah, there's a special train at Heimdall Station that you can take to get there. Alright, then why don't we go have ourselves a look and then take the train back? Well, I am a little interested, but don't we have other missions to do? We're in the middle of our special ops missions. Unfortunately, we must decline. Maybe next time then. So if you want, we could always drop you off here. Okay, I thought we were gonna get attacked or something. No, it's just to comment on the Imperial Villa in case you somehow didn't notice it. They grab everything on the map. Yep, everything looks opened up. Hey, see a nun in front there. Maybe she's also connected to the Grol's Ritter. Whew, we're here. Oh, I'm truly grateful to you all. I don't remember seeing her at the front earlier. Oh, excuse me. This is Schwarzer.
Rean, is now a good time? Since the call went through, I'm guessing you're still in the city somewhere, right?
Yes, we had some business to take care of on the highway, and we just came back. So what's up? Well, we just wrapped up a call, actually. I called home and was asked to come over for lunch. I told them about you, and they said I should invite you. Wouldn't it be a hassle? No, Auntie and Uncle like having guests over. Of course, only if you have time for your special ops mission, so how about it? We were already there before. Understood, I'll head to your house right now. So where is it? It's in the district you guys were at this in the morning. It's the Herschel's General Store on Vesta Street. Oh, so that place is your home after all. Got it, we're heading over there right now. Okay, I'll be waiting. T, was that Instructor Toa? Are we headed somewhere? Yeah, actually. I see, I get it now. I haven't seen Toa since she graduated. I wonder if it'll be alright if I came too. I'm sure it'd make her happy. I'll contact her right now that you... I'm just kidding. I actually have to meet up with someone right now. Rosine, maybe? Someone who's quite stubborn and difficult to deal with. I'm sure they're in the capital somewhere, but our schedules just don't line up. Or maybe with Vita, since she seemed to be in the underground with him? Okay, you say so. Well, that's the tram that heads to the main street. Now, if you'll excuse me, good luck with your field exercises. Yes, goodbye. Thank you for all your help. Here's a copy of the books. I was holding on to them for you. They're from Sister Rosine. Thank you so much. I'll update you on the newest books eventually, too. The new Class 7 looks like a nice group of kids. Ah. Hey, he's so carefree. How does someone like that even get a job at the academy? He may not look like it, but he's quite strong. He once fought a magic knight with only an Orbal staff. What? Oh? His appearance says otherwise. No, he may look easygoing, but his movements are extremely methodical. You can't judge a person solely by their looks. Now then, it's almost noon. Let's all head to Vesta Street. It would be rude if we show up late. I completely agree. I suppose we should wait for a tram then. Did I miss any black records so far? Hell no. The guide says I was supposed to receive 2 of them, but it's possible that I received one early. Who knows? Prince Dreichels' opponents were the armies of the 4th Prince Orpos and his Vermilion Knight. 6th Prince Lucius was Palatinate Knight. And the combined forces of the remaining princes, Gunnar and Albert, who had a legion of magical golems under their control. Yet it was he, the illegitimate son of a commoner and late comer to the war, who emerged triumphant. His victory did not come without losses, however. During his return to Erebonia, Roland fell in battle. Not long after that, however, he met a woman who would change his destiny forever. That woman was none other than the daughter of Count Sandlot, who hailed from the lake town side of Legram. Her charismatic personality and peerless skills with the lance earned her the leadership of a band of knights, known as the Eisenritter and the moniker Lance Maiden. Her name was Leanne Sandlot. Prince Dreichels and Leanne Sandlot may have come from widely different backgrounds, but their concern for the innocent victims of the war united them in purpose to bring an end to the bloodshed, and it was those shared feelings that made them join forces. 2 of them, along with the warriors of Nord, the Eisenritter, and all the other peoples of the nation whose hearts they moved, liberated one town after another, and were eventually successful in persuading even Prince Lucius, owner of the Palatinate Knight, to fight for their cause. However, at the same time, the false emperor schemed to elevate the cursed Vermilion Knight to an even greater power, to godhood, and thus the Vermilion Apocalypse was created. The demonic god emerged in Heimdall along the side of a monstrous castle and vanquished the approaching armies of Albert and Gunnar in a single battle. Their end was anything but conventional, however. They were simply erased from existence. Even the Palatinate Knight could not contend with such a foe and was felled. And as it decimated all who challenged the false emperor, countless crimson spirit veins spread out from the castle, stealing the very life from the capital's citizens, as well as those in the surrounding area. Defeat seemed all but inevitable for Prince Dreichels, the Lance Maiden, and their followers, but they refused to give up. Following the guidance of a kindly witch, they were led to a new great knight which slumbered on the outskirts of Heimdall. Overcoming a trial, they were able to claim the Ashen Knight and its power. With it in hand, along with their many supporters in the army of Prince Lucius, they marched onto the capital for the final time, eventually making their way to the castle at its center. 3 days later, on the 4th of July, year 952, the castle vanished from existence and the city was liberated. Oh, is this the Western Gate? No, again, I got on the wrong bus. We were supposed to go to the Stubborn Village. I guess a few things did change. Man, the coat, there's something fishy about him. Maybe I'm overthinking it. There's only one place to let me go. With that, Rean and the students retreated to lunch on the 2nd floor of the store Toa's family owned.
Sorry for showing up in a big crowd like this.
Oh, nonsense! We've been dying to meet you!
We always knew she went to the same school as the Ashen Chevalier. But when we found out you two were co-workers now, we knew we had to invite you over.
Hey, Auntie!
Don't get cocky, Rean Schwarzer. You may be famous, but don't think for a second I'll let some dumb celeb like you get with Toa.
Hey, Kai, you're being very rude right now.
I grew up at lively dinner tables like this, so I feel right at home. Yes, it's been some time since I've sat down to such an animated meal. Oh, sorry, Kurt, you were waiting for your mom, weren't you? No, I told her I'd be heading back once we were done for a few exercises. Chomp chomp. Hey, can I get seconds over here? Of course, dear, I made plenty, so go right ahead and stuff yourselves. I hope you girls aren't holding back because you're worried about gaining weight or anything like that. No, if anything, I'd like to gain weight, actually. Altina, dear, words like that are apt to make women the world over your enemies. Heh, they're all a bunch of good kids. From the sound of it, the class she's in charge of is full of a bunch of characters too. Yeah, but they're all hard workers, every one of them. Toa most of all, though. She's helped me more times than I can count. Yeah, she's pretty much always been like that. Her parents and her grandfather probably play a big part in that. I see. She might have told you, but both her parents were scholars. But they passed away when she was young, so she was raised by her grandfather. He was a scholar too, pretty important in the scholarly world, actually. He used to be a director at the Imperial Museum you guys visited this morning. Oh right, heard about that. He was a famous astronomer. Yes, but he too passed away a few years ago. She was already very intelligent, but after that she began studying even harder, to the point where she began to get top grades out of all the schools in Heimdall. I thought she'd be going to the Imperial Academy, but she took a scholarship to go to a military academy instead. At first I assumed she did it because she didn't want us to worry about paying her tuition, but it seems she had a different reason. Huh? Come to think of it, I've never asked why she chose to enroll at Force. I was worried about her, since she has a habit of pushing herself too hard. As far as we're concerned, she's our adorable niece and an irreplaceable part of our family. Well, I'll try to help her out as much as I can at work. How about that? Why do that? There's a much simpler way for a man to support a woman. Huh? She's a bit petite and childlike, but she's adorable and great with housework. You two work in the same place, so why not just take her as your wife and let her quit? Now, Marfa, these days it's perfectly normal for a husband and wife to work in the same place. Sure, maybe until they have kids, but we could help you take care of your little ones if you needed it. Jumping the gun a bit. Aunt Marfa, Uncle Fred, stop! After lunch was finished, coffee was served. The delicious aroma of roasted beans wafted through the house. Toa invited Rean to her room to discuss something. They're saying something, but we can't hear it. Guess she's helping clean the dishes? So this is your room, huh?
Don't look too closely. It's not very girly, is it? I was thinking about eventually giving this room to Kai. But they all said it was too early to move all my things out.
Her family must really cherish her. There are so many books here. Did you buy all these?
Oh, no. Most of them were my parents. They studied politics and economics, so a big chunk of the books are on those two topics.
Oh, wow.
The room next door was my grandpa's office. There are a ton of books in there, and not just about astronomy. Come to think of it, I've spent most of my life surrounded by books.
I can picture that. I've been wondering, what made you decide to go to a military school? Huh? I mean, Force is a prestigious place and all, and graduates don't always join the military, but with your grades and how smart you are, you could have gone to any number of other prestigious schools. Why Force? Well, the scholarships were good at Force, but besides that, I figured that military matters were unavoidable here in Erebonia. Maybe it's just nationalism or country's traditions, but martial issues have always been very valued highly here. There's a history of power struggles and rising arsenals between the Imperial Army and the provincial armies. And there's hundreds of years of conflict with Calvert. That's probably the biggest factor in our country being so wary. Personally, I don't like the war, but I believe in this day and age there won't be any avoiding it. Grandpa told me if you want to find the truth, you have to look for it in both the good and the bad. I think that might be why I chose Force. At the core of things like the military or martial arts is power, no violence. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be saying things like this to someone who practices swordsmanship like you. Don't worry, I won't say any of this to the students. No, it's okay, I understand the feeling. Wow, fearing violence yet trying to find answers by immersing yourself in it. That's not something you can do without the right amount of knowledge or determination. I'm impressed. I almost want to start calling you President TLoH again. Hey! Oh, I almost forgot. Look over here, Rean. Oh, that picture there. Is that you when you were younger? Oh no, that wasn't it. Sorry for prying. I honestly like to get a closer look at these, though. Well, if you really want to, you can, but... These are your parents? Yes, shortly after we took this photo, they got in an accident while traveling abroad. They were on their way back from an international academic conference in Crossbell when their airship crashed. Wait a minute! Could it be the same one? I see, I think I remember hearing that. The Ian Grimwood's family? Oh, and this must be the grandpa I've heard so much about. Yeah, I was Grandpa's little girl, so I was always with him. We went to museums together, sometimes he'd sneak me into lectures. Well, that's quite the childhood. Oh, this picture from the school festival. I've got the same one on my desk too. Come to think of it, this is the only picture we took with all of us together like this. Yeah, you're right. I have the one from graduation too, but I like this one better. Yeah, I agree. Oh, don't look at that one. That's the one from the concert footage from your first year when you showed me, isn't it? Really is quite a bold costume. Rean? Sorry. Huh? Is this from your first year at the academy? Yes, I guess I've never shown it to you. We took this picture back when the four of us were testing the Arcus. Angie and George knew each other from their time in Ruhr. Crow and Angie were always fighting back then. But all his jokes and laid-back attitude were just to cover up his true goals. Yeah, maybe Angie noticed that about him from the start. But instructor Sarah taught us, and we'd help each other out when we were in a pinch. The four of us were in each in different classes, but we became best friends regardless. TLoH. That's why I understand why you feel this way you do about Class 7. Here, this is what I wanted to show you. It's a gift from me. A book. Is it an album? This is... After graduation, I asked Fidelio from the photography club to make a little album of Class 7. And he gathered up all the pictures taken by Rex, the other students, and the instructors. I thought this would be the perfect thing for when Class 7 got back together. TLoH. Thank you, really, for everything. You guys worked so hard for over a year. This is the least I could do for you. Me, Angie, George, all the other students, and the instructors, even Crow. We all like seeing Class 7 happy and smiling together. I'll make sure they all see this. As early as tonight, actually, provided I can get a hold of all of them, that is. I see, well I hope everything works out. Me too, they'll prioritize our field exercises, of course.
You hear that, everyone? We're going to be starting our afternoon mission soon, so get yourselves in gear.
Crap. I knew I should have switched to stealth mode.
Damn, what's with this presence sensing crap of his? Maybe he's just good at sniffing people out?
If that's the case, maybe he'd be vulnerable to a little pheromone-enhanced perfume.
Our apologies. We were coming to get you and heard your voice.
Yeah, we figured we shouldn't interrupt.
Oh, yeah? Well, I figured you two were getting hot and heavy in there.
Hot and Ash!
Cut it out, you!
In any event, you plan to meet the others from the old Class 7 tonight, correct?
Well, we're stuck writing all our reports for the day.
Oh, well, no. Nothing's set in stone just yet, you know? You'll back me up here, right, Kurt? Sorry, that's simply not possible.
After the commotion had settled down, Rean and the others set their ranks and left the Herschel store. They saw TLoH back to the field exercise camp and then set out to resume their special ops missions. By the way, it seems like none of the forces have been able to capture that unit yet. But they appear to be on the move at least. They're supposed to be extremely covert. Understood. If it's a little creepy. Yeah, we should try to collect more information this afternoon. Alright, be careful. Contact the camp if anything happens, okay? You should be able to reach us while you're in the city. Understood. Thank you for all your hard work. Do we have any more requests for the afternoon? Yeah, we just received some from City Hall. Only 2? We're having repeated issues with our communication devices, and we're hoping that someone can help us investigate the cause. Please come to the Lumiere Orbal factory and see Johannes for more details. There's probably a hidden one somewhere. There's a dangerous area beneath the race course we'd like investigated. We hate to trouble you, but may we ask for your help? The manager, Charlton, will give you the details. Please come to Heimdall race course at your earliest convenience. A workshop on the main street and the Heimdall race course. Oh, nice. You're awfully keen, Ash. Horse racing is a form of gambling in Erebonia, right? I must admit, I kind of like to try it, but I'm worried about those agents. We should search for information in the areas we haven't been to yet. You're right. In that case, we should probably stop by Dreichels Plaza. Dreichels, the person who comes up in Erebonian history all the time. Yeah, the Lionheart Emperor. He's also the one who created Force. The gigantic square in front of this castle we saw this morning. It's packed with tourists. I see. We should definitely go there. But Dreichels Plaza and the race course are pretty far from each other. Then how about we visit Dreichels Plaza first? After that, we could stop by anywhere else we need to while doing the voluntary requests. And we'll finish up at the race course. Yeah, that seems like the most efficient way. It will also be a wise use of our time. Alright, we will now resume our afternoon special ops missions. Let's first head to Dreichels Plaza, then we'll think about what to do next. Once we finish everything we need to do, we'll head to Heimdall race course. Understood. Then let's get going. Huh? Cards? Who? Oh. When the truck comes, I gotta help Pops. Hey, Rean Schwarzer, if you really want to be by Tova's side, you better prove yourself while you're in Heimdall. Did you hear that, instructor? Oh, man. I'm sorry for ordering so much. Oh, come on, you're our #1 customer. It's no problem at all. Here, take these treats. You can pass them out to your regulars. Thank you. I'm sure you'll all love them. Well, looks like you play Vantage Masters too. The kids got me into playing it, but I try to take it easy on them. If you have the time, would you like to play against me? I don't know if I'm any good, but sure. I warn you, I'm pretty good, alright? Which, again?
Go easy on me.
Wow, I just drew wall again. Heh. Oh no, he's using heavenly types again. Why he switched twice? I don't think you can even scratch this one, so let's just have the knight deal with it. Then I actually moved the knight. That was a bad move. There we go. What's the next trick up your sleeve? Oh no! It's a ranged type, that could be bad. Lose 5 here, but so it's a cost I'll have to take. How many more heavenlies do you have, man? The comb? You seriously used up all your MP for that? There we go. Lots of mana. Powering up. Anything else you'd like to try? No? Good, finish him.
You got me.
Okay, what? Defense adjacent cards and has decent stats all around. Whoa! And it's supposed to be Dreichels Plaza. I don't see anyone from the main campus here. My, but there's so many tourists here today. Well, this plaza and the Imperial Palace are the biggest tourist attractions. So this is Valflame Palace. I saw it from the station, but I still can't believe it. So that big-ass pile of bricks is where the Emperor and the Chancellor look down on us from, huh? And that statue in the middle must be everyone's favorite big-shot Emperor you keep going on about in history class. Emperor Dreichels, the Lionheart. Well, let's look around as we make our way to the Valflame Palace. You should take note of anything that catches your attention. And I certainly will. Still can't go anywhere else. What's that shop over there? Reload, let's see what you have. I was hoping to write up something about the party, but I just couldn't get anything meaty. But I'm not so easily deterred. There's a story here somewhere, I just need to find it. That's it. That's weird. What's with this juice stall? Oh, I'm sorry, we're still setting up. Oh, I need to get changed. I need to get used to running the store before the festival starts. Heimdall, it's so crazy here, and the festival hasn't even started yet. But still, this should be a good spot for business. I came all the way over here. I need to make money for my family. 2 fishers. Oh, it's Rean, the new Class 7. It's been a while, you guys. Have you heard? The fishing exhibition is finally close at hand. It'll be held on the first day of the summer festival. That's only 2 days away. Oh, so you decided to make it part of the festivities then. It's going to be held out on the highway. I usually fish alone, so I'm unaccustomed to being in a big group. I can't contain my excitement. Even if we end up facing each other, I won't lose to you, Kenneth. Yeah, I'm going to give it my all. Thor is fired up about fishing as ever. For their sakes, I hope the summer festival goes off without a hitch. Are you not entering the match? That's unfortunate. I would have liked to test my skills against all of you. Well, we'd like to, but we have our special ops missions. But wait, whenever we fish here, we make sure to test the water quality. Just one of the many ways the Lake Lord Company tries to give back. We can thank my brother and his Imperial Fishing Club for that idea. I don't see a fishing spot that I could use, though. Unfortunate. Whoa! Event. I wanted to talk to Vivi. Baleflame Palace is really amazing close up. Hey, it's like a tiny-ass little mountain. Including the spires, it's 180 arch high. It is without question the tallest building built by the Empire. However, it pales in comparison to Orcus Tower, which stands at 250 arch. You don't need to be nice to me or anything. You can really sense the history surrounding it. Yeah. Kurt? I just noticed that those 2 guards aren't leaving any openings. They truly are living up to the reputation of the Imperial Defense Force. Yeah, oh yeah, I heard some people back at the girls' school call them that. Though, yes, so before the Imperial Guardsmen from the Provincial Army used to be the ones who protected the Baleflame Palace. They were disbanded after the Civil War and replaced by the Imperial Army's newly found Imperial Defense Force. Every member is well versed in 100-form military combat. The hell is that? It's a form of swordsmanship used by the Imperial Army. Yeah, I heard it's a combination of Arcade and Vander styles. Well, of techniques that my father and the Viscount teach, at least. I'm sure they're more than capable of fulfilling the role. Ah, Kurt. Oh, you guys are... I still hope I can talk to Vivi. Why are you? Do our jurisdictions overlap? Yes, I think the central area overlaps, and that includes Dreichels Plaza. Precisely. Good day, members of Class 7. I'm sorry for interrupting your tour of the capital. Look, this is part of our special operations missions. If so you say, but it seems like you're enjoying your relaxing stroll around the Imperial Palace. It's already the afternoon. Will you be able to finish with such a slow pace? Well, we have our own way of doing things. I heard you guys have been doing a good job with your civic security activities. Huh? Where's the prince? And where's your instructor? The prince and our instructor had some business to attend to in the palace. We finished our assignment, so we came to greet them. I see. Hey, you guys are quite the loyal lapdogs. Dang it, Ash! Stop it! So how far along are you on your investigation? That is, if you wouldn't mind telling us. Yeah, sure, Rean reported the progress they made that morning. I see. Interesting. I see. Got something to say to us? Let me guess, you already found out where the terrorists are. No, sorry, it just sounds to me you didn't accomplish very much. On the other hand, we picked up many promising leads this morning. By the end of the day, we should have plenty of actual results. Serves you right for wasting your time helping the community. What a jerk. So now Sarah wants to talk about the importance of special operations missions. Excuse me, we're just saying the facts. With the current state of the capital, which is more beneficial? Your actions or ours? Well, that's a tough one. I admit it's not exciting, but it's not exactly pointless either. Hey, don't relent so easily. Hey now, let's all calm down. Class 1 has their own way of doing things. This is Class 7. You guys can compete, but it's not a race. Besides, if we all put our eggs into investigating the spies, we might get blindsided by something else. That's right, the bad guys usually run multiple operations at once to confuse us. Huh? Are you saying there are other threats? No, I'm just saying it's good to have multiple perspectives. Didn't you guys deal with the aftermath of the society in North Ambria? Well, I graciously accept your warning. Well played, Instructor Rean. I think I was getting too hot-headed. Multiple perspectives. Oh, it seems things are heating up over here. Prince. Better be on your best behavior. Looks like your master is here. What coincidence it is, running into you here. Prince. Were you quarreling? No, there were no issues here. Seems you've concluded your business. Yes, I wanted to take care of a few things regarding the party 2 days from now. Now let us recommence our civic securities activity. Yes, Your Highness. Regarding the Calvardian squads, they seem to be more skilled than we initially thought. If you encounter them, please be careful. That is all. Good luck. What was that? When we want to go somewhere, we're forced to either walk or take the tram. Must be nice to be them. Come on, let's just do our best. Now, back to our special operations missions. Remember, multiple perspectives. We might be able to get different perspectives by going on foot all the time. At least a similar one to the bracers. What do you want to do? The required request is at the race course. There is an optional one from the workshop on the main street as well. Looks like the situations in the other districts have changed since this morning too. Let's make our rounds again, and then head to the race course. Shoot, if I saw Vivi.
Lionheart, Erebonia's father of the Renaissance.
The statue was built after his passing so that he could watch over Heimdall.
It has such a regal feel to it.
Oh, shoot, I thought you were with the news. Never mind. Thought you were Vivi's co-worker. Whoa, wasn't that Prince Cedric? Hey, I just snapped the perfect shot for a big scoop. I hope I didn't miss anything by activating that event. Man, you don't mess around. Maybe her nose is better than we thought. I'm waiting for Grandpa to return. I wonder when he'll be back. I already finished reading my book. Here, do you want to read it too? It's a little hard by myself, but I finished it. Heartless Edgar. Thank you, we'll make sure to read it later. How many more Heartless Edgars do I have? And am I on track? Yeah, I should be on track. I don't understand, I stammered. What are you talking about? My head spun and I struggled to comprehend the reality of the situation. Henry turned to me and began explaining. Artificial intelligence, a machine that works like a human brain. He's far more advanced than a simple automated contraption. I stood there silently in a daze. The Epstein Foundation has made a lot of advancements in this area recently, he continued. Right now we're focusing on the situation, assessment, and language skills. I couldn't find any words to respond to him. The body has a device that functions like a stomach, so it can even eat too. It doesn't get any nourishment from it exactly, but then how does he poop? But it was important for him to at least act like a human. You're wrong, I squeezed the words out of my throat. Huh? He's not a machine, I said. Henry's expression didn't change. How could someone so kind be a machine? I continued. He liked talking with us and sharing meals, and he said he wanted to be there for me. I could tell he really meant it. He's so much like a real person. Precisely, Henry said calmly. He is like a real person. What? No, that's not what I meant, I protested. One of our goals in building him was to create a machine that would be as close to human as possible, Henry explained. The experiment was to discover whether or not artificial intelligence could experience emotion. I could feel my pulse quicken and my breath catch my throat. What does that mean then, I gasped? Edgar's thoughts, his feelings. Are you telling me everything about him was just installed into his mind? That's right, Henry said with the same cold tone. It was for the sake of our research and for further development of this technology. You were randomly chosen to serve as a subject. It was nothing more than an experiment. No, I started to feel dizzy. Does Edgar know? I asked, staying myself against the wall. He knows what he is, Henry explained as he gazed at Edgar, but he wasn't told he was part of this experiment. Nor was he aware, he turned to me, of the reason he liked you so much. How could you? I asked, my anger starting to build. How can you know all that and just sit by and watch him? Henry remained silent and turned his gaze back to Edgar. You're his best friend, aren't you? I continued. You two did everything together. How can you betray him like this? You still don't get it. Henry's words were sharp and cold. Between humans and machines, friendship, let alone love, is impossible. The experiment needed an observer. Our friendship was nothing more than a scenario to facilitate that. All he did was play the role he was given. Henry sighed. He suddenly looked exhausted. Do you understand now? Edgar is an intricately constructed machine made to mimic a human. There were so many things I wanted to say, but I couldn't manage to force my words out. That gentle face of his kind voice, the feeling of his hand gripping mine as we ran. Didn't all those things come from Edgar himself? Were they really all engineered in a lab? I had to accept reality, but the more I thought about it, the more my mind resisted the thought. I regained my composure and faced Henry. He looked at me with cold eyes, but behind that clinical, icy stare, I could sense something else. Sadness, maybe. Are you really okay with that? I finally spoke. Can you really just pretend all the days you spent with Edgar never really happened? None of them were real to begin with, he replied. Can you forget everything he said to you? I asked. The look on his face as you two talked to each other. Every meal you shared with him. Henry didn't respond. He silently turned back toward Edgar. As he gazed through the glass at his friend's profile, the sadness in his eyes returned. After a few moments, he spoke. Edgar was always honest and loyal, he said. Quietly. He cared about us, and he brought people together. Once I realized that, there was no doubt in my mind he had become human. Henry slowly closed his eyes and gently touched his fingertips against the cold glass. If there was one thing that we didn't expect to happen. On the other side of the glass, one of the mechanical arms stopped moving. It was for his personality to develop to such a degree. At some point, he began to feel like a human himself. The other mechanical arm stopped and the room fell silent. I was running through a thick fog. Someone was holding my hand, pulling me forward. Was it in the forest? Yes, it must have been the case. Where was Clementine? Had the bracers come for us? Did she make it back to town safely? I had to hurry. No, not that way. Wait, who are you? Where are we going? What are you going to do with me? And then I woke up. Story for Monk. It was our chairman, Lakelord the First, who established the Lakelord Company. He's really quite broad-minded and still very active. When he was younger, he was on a ship that capsized and he ended up on a desert island. After surviving on his own for half a year, he made it back on a raft he made himself. Was he on the same island that Adol got stranded on in Ys 8? But while on that island, his diet mainly consisted of fish. Using the knowledge he gained from his time on the island, he established the Lakelord Company. Lakelord the First seems like quite an interesting person. I've heard rumors. I never heard about that before. It's a perfect topic for the radio. We should tell Monk.
Give me the... I'll send...
Okay, we need to find something new to send to Rosine someday. As usual, once we progress a little, we can return to camp. The principal is far too impulsive. Her presence here is practically chaos incarnate. I'm surprised at how well Orlando's been able to deal with this. Does she really affect things that much? Most of her actions affect combat tactics, but she completely changed the curriculum that we had planned. That being said, it's benefiting the students by forcing them to develop an ability to adapt to unforeseen circumstances, but... everyone seems to have it tough. Yes, I can understand why Major Irving would have difficulty dealing with Principal Le Guin. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back, Class 7. Heard you guys were treated to lunch at Toa's place. Yeah, the neighborhood kids joined us too. Though it seems our instructors were the ones who had the most fun. Oh yeah, you two make some precious memories together? Can you not say it like that? Yeah, people might misunderstand. Okay, my bad. At any rate, I'm glad to see you're not pushing yourselves too hard out there. Keep up the good work. We still got the whole afternoon ahead of us. Can do, thanks. Better not talk to Sandy yet. We're not done with her quest. The camp has a lovely atmosphere to it. It's fascinating to see the expressions on the students' faces as they perform their exercises. I agree, everyone seems so determined. Indeed, and they're all working so hard because of it. Perhaps I'll shift into high gear myself sometime this afternoon. Huh. Good luck when that happens. Whoa, there's so much open space. Is that round building back there a racecourse? Yeah, the Heimdall Racecourse, a building with over 200 years of history. Crow and Angelica used to go there often. And I've always wanted to go there. Just didn't think my first visit would be like this. Is that the offsite betting area? You can watch live broadcasts too, right? You seem to know a lot, but just so you know, minors can't bet on the races. What? Those are the rules. However, you can still go in. Ugh, what's the point? What's this, that white building in front of the racecourse? Villa Soleil. It has facilities like pools and baths. It's a salon that Imperial citizens have enjoyed for many years. Whoa, that sounds crazy nice right now. I understand how you feel, but we don't have time for that right now. We'll save it for after the summer festival starts, so as long as there aren't any hitches. Aw, what a cheapskate. Hey, have you two forgotten? We're on a special ops mission. I don't think we'll be able to gather enough information. Yeah, so we're going to get back up from the guild and the intelligence division. Now let's go to the race course. Understood. After field exercises are over, would you like to go to Villa Soleil with me, instructor? Hey, stop that. Musei never misses an opportunity. A shop. Which kind of bet will you like to place? We have a large variety, such as single, multiple, wide, or the trifecta. I guess I'll scope it out now and come back later. Ash? Ash, it's obvious what you're thinking. How sharp are you? Please follow the law, guys. Jockey Mishi. Okay, that takes care of the Mishi collection, I think. Sadly, I don't know where Jingo is, so I don't think I could give it to her yet. What is your quest? Oh, do you happen to see our request? Yeah, it had something to do with Orbal communication issues, right? Could you tell us what happened? Yes, it started yesterday. We started receiving complaints from the neighboring stores about some issues with their communication devices. They're not necessarily broken, but they've been hearing some distortion. Could this be the work of the Calvardians? Distortion, I see. So it's not an issue with the hardware, right? Correct, we suspect something is interfering with the signal wavelengths in the area. So we're hoping to get some assistance in measuring the interference. Oh, I don't get it. So you want us to use a special device to take readings or something? Yes, we have some antiquated hardware, but your Orcus 2 should be capable of performing the same functions. Really? There's no documentation of that in the manual. It's a special function usually reserved for engineers. It was in our manual in military finance. Tita taught me how to access it, so I'm positive we can do this request. Alright, then let's get to it. So we need to use this function and find the cause. Yes, but we need you to take readings over a wide area, so it may take some time. If you're okay with that, will you accept? I'll be stuck on Main Street. Accept. Just leave it to us. Thanks a bunch. You guys are really helping us out. Can you show me the screen on Yorkus too? Yes, of course. I see, I didn't know it had such a mode. It's like a hidden mode, just for engineers. The readings seem accurate. If the wavelengths become erratic, that means there's a huge distortion in the area, in the signal. Well, the Orcus 2 had much higher specs than I expected. I'm so jealous of you guys. It's pretty handy, but I guess it ain't the latest ball ornament for nothing. We're going to take the readings, so it might take a moment. If we find anything, are we allowed to investigate? Yes, of course, thank you. Alright, let's clean this place up. We just need to check all the doors around here, right? Yes, it's easy to measure the noise level, so just let me know when you want to check it. Let's make sure we're being thorough but efficient. The best places to take measurements would be in front of buildings or any strange spots that catch our attention. I'll take notes on what readings we get. Sounds good, let's get started. LT. LTY. 109 is normal. Slightly elevated. Yes, but I'm sure it's picking up the orbital car passing by, so it's probably fine. Window 2. Is 100 supposed to be a regular reading? Yes, anything significantly higher than that is abnormal. 1113. Guess there's nothing interesting. It's still pretty stable here. Hmm. 1117. Okay, how close do I have to be? 121. It says normal, but that seems a little high. This isn't the weapon store, so I imagine that's why the reading's a bit higher. They sell Orbal weapons. 98? It dropped. No problems here. Let's move on. 139, elevated. Oh. How do you sneak up behind me like that? Hi. Looks like we're on the right track. Yeah, we're getting warmer. Red, 197, analysis warning. Oh, what is this place? What's going on here? Could it be... No. We finished our sweep of this area. Yeah, I think we've got everything we needed. The location of the highest reading was... the Imperial Chronicle office, right? Perhaps we should pay them a visit. I agree, let's move out. Still supposed to be a spot I could examine here, huh? But where? What? It turned red once I got to the back, but not the sides? 175, analysis warning. Huh? The heck's this? Can I help you? Well, actually... Rean explained who they were and told the driver about the abnormality in the area. Whoa, seriously? You think one of these things is in the goods I'm delivering? We can't say for sure, but the possibility exists. We'll go and explain the situation to the manager. Can you wait here for a little bit? Sure thing, but hurry back. I'm on a pretty tight schedule. Hey, what if he runs off? Hold him at sight point, Ash. You're big and scary, right? There we go. Let's read the Imperial Chronicle. Yeah, let's get a move on. This is suspicious. What's going on? I'd like to finish the deliveries and keep going, but I guess it's gonna take me a while. And this is bizarre. In any case, I shall find out what's going on this end. Please continue with your investigation. And then when we come back, we see the Verdi dead on the ground. And this driver nowhere to be seen, right? Okay, here we are. If our readings were correct, there's an abnormality in here. I'll explain the situation to them. Well, yes, this may be a serious issue. We should also report this to the RMP and Intelligence Division. After that, Rean explained what happened at the Imperial Chronicle's office. They split up and took readings of the communication wavelengths, mainly checking inside the building. A bug, maybe? As a result, they discovered a high-grade listening device. It was believed that this was the cause of all the interference, but what about the truck? The truck is still an unexplained one. Afterwards, they checked the delivery truck and found the same type of listening device among the packages bound for the department store. The driver knew nothing about it, and according to the manager, the delivery was made by a different company than usual. Okay, this is really suspicious. Due to the nature of the incident, the RMP took over the investigation. Rean and Class VII headed back to their client's workshop to report. Those Calvardians. Whew, thank you. So it was a listening device. Honestly, I'm having a hard time believing it. Yeah. These devices aren't sold to the public, are they? That's right. Your typical Joe wouldn't be able to get a hold of them. But I have heard you can buy them on the black market. The military might also have access to them. The military? I wouldn't be surprised if they're used by the Intelligence Division. I won't deny it, but I don't think these belong to them. The organization behind them is similar in scale to the Intelligence Division. I suppose we have quite a few possibilities to choose from. Yeah, let's keep this in mind. Anyway, the RMP is going to take care of this, so let's continue with our special ops missions. Yes, sir. Something fishy is going on here, but I guess we'll just have to wait for more information. I will notify the buildings in the surrounding area too. Thank you for your cooperation. Odin Gem. Extra AP. What does the Odin Gem do? Saintly Force and Crescent Mirror. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this Let's Play of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel Free, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.